part of NPS. I know Rob, you've been here for a while. If you've been here for NPS for the last decade, you probably remember a Q&A session where inevitably someone would raise their hand and they'd say, hey Steve, when are you guys going to start making more tools for the carpenter? And Steve would very candidly reply and say, we are laser focused on MEP. And I'm excited to say that today we are still very much focused on MEP, and we continue to deliver best-in-class products for the mechanical, electrician, and plumber. But our approach to carpentry changed a handful of years ago, and we invested across the business, from accessories to power tools to hand tools and storage. We wanted to make solutions dedicated for the carpentry applications that carpenters and remodelers around the world are doing. And in true Milwaukee fashion, we just didn't do a couple things that we've been asked for. We wanted to find a way to innovate, right? We wanted to find a way to be different and change the way that users were getting their job done. I think we've done that, and it took a very interesting approach from our side. We didn't want to just focus on a small set of applications. We wanted to do everything, and we wanted to be best in class across the board, honestly, from frame to finish. From the moment we started framing a project to the last piece of trim going up, the last doorknob getting installed, and the last bit of dust being cleaned up off the job site. Today you're going to see products that kind of span that frame to finish mindset, things that we think are going to help users be more accurate, get their job done faster, get it done cleaner, and generally be more productive on the job site. So we have a loaded slate of things. Before we let you guys kind of go crazy and create content and get hands-on, we're going to introduce all those products to you kind of one by one. So I'm going to turn it over to Carl, and he's going to introduce you guys to the latest addition to our industry-leading lineup of Sawzall blades. Carl, take it away.
Thank you very much. If everyone wants to come over here a little bit closer, we'll be doing a demo here. Be up front. All right, so before I introduce the wrecker with nitrous carbide blade, I think I owe it to all of us, all of you, all of our users to explain exactly what we mean when we say nitrous carbide. When we debuted the torch with nitrous carbide a couple years ago, unfortunately, obviously we're virtual doing that. So I want to take a step back and just explain what nitrous is. So nitrous carbide is going to be a multifaceted technology that enhances the performance of our carbide teeth blades, the torch with nitrous carbide, and now the wrecker with nitrous carbide as well. And what it basically does is allows you to cut significantly smoother, dramatically quicker, and with those two things, you're going to get the longest life of any blade type in the market with the nitrous carbide blade performance. So for the torch example, users before would cut with diamond grip blades, maybe make 3 or 4 cuts, but very slow through cast iron. If you use a carbide teeth blade, you may make 1 cut very quickly, but the blade dulls out. So the torch with nitrous carbide delivered that longest life and fastest cuts, debuting that. And we wanted to transition that over to the residential demolition and remodeling space with the wrecker with nitrous carbide blade. So what is it about the wrecker? It is going to be that 6 TPI blade design. And that's going to give you the widest material versatility available of any blade in the market, with the capability of cutting anything from cast iron all the way to hardened fasteners, screws, as well as abrasives such as plaster that really wear out blades quite quickly. Competitive blades. And that's just not competitive multi-material carbide blades like we'll demo against. That's competitive wood and competitive metal blades in some of those applications as well. So dramatically improved performance, as well as that fang tip design that's going to allow for the fastest plunge cutting into woods and abrasive materials. So this blade just came out last week, is when we first started shipping it, so we are extremely excited to show it to you guys, and during the free time, I encourage you all to come up and demo against me with the blades. But right now, Dave and I will do a demo explaining the blades themselves. So the demo that we're going to do is pretty simple. It will consist of anything that you would see in a home remodel, potentially. 2x10 pressure-treated wood, 5 fluted masonry nails, shingles, cement board, and a piece of angle iron for good measure. So I'll be using the wrecker with nitrous carbide blade, and Dave's going to use a carbide multi-material competitor blade. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Immense difference in speed. That is our nitrous carbide promise. We are going to deliver these blades, anything that we enhance with nitrous carbide technology, to be the fastest cutting and longest lasting and I'm excited to introduce to you the wrecker with Nitrous Carbide. Thank you guys. I encourage you again to get some hands-on in the free time. Now I'll pass it off to Joe.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carl.
Can you hit that bump?
Hey everybody, my name is Joe Bloomfield. I'm excited to introduce a disruptive new product to the sander market, the M12 Fuel Orbital Detail Sander. The Gtl Sander is an innovation that's derived from our time spent in the field and addresses some of the core pain points with our carpentry and remodeling end users. Time and time again, we've heard of the frustrations and fatigue associated with some of the current solutions when finishing small details and pieces of trim. For crumpled up pieces of sandpaper, multi-tools with melted pads, and larger palm sanders that are often just way too aggressive, we knew that there had to be a better way. Our M12 Fuel Detail Sander addresses some of the common pain points associated with finishing those trims and aims to replace an otherwise monotonous and labor-intensive task by providing up to 2 times faster detail sanding compared to a traditional hand sanding sponge. Our research shows that this equates to hours saved across the job. But we knew that material removal was not enough to appease the pro. We deliver a stain-grade surface finish through our orbital motion, which helps to eliminate any follow-up work prior to paint or stain. Compared to an oscillating multi-tool that can often scratch or mar the surface, our Gtl Sander is a dedicated finishing tool set to tackle a wide range of applications, no matter if you're in the shop or on the job site. Through our brushless motor and fuel electronics, we've optimized the size of the tools, all while fitting in your tool belt. In overhead applications, standing the miter on the door facing behind me, the compact size, lightweight, and low vibration help to keep fatigue at an absolute minimum. This tool also features a world-class feature set and a full lineup of abrasives and accessories, which I will hand it off to Tim to speak more with. Expect to see this on the shelves in late August. It will be a $149 price point. And thank you for your time today. Tim, take it away.
You're going to sell that, like that as well?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I'll cover that right here.
So I'm going to key that up for us right now.
So, thanks, Joe. As Joe was mentioning, the tool is not as good as you have a great accessory with it. So, today I'm excited to talk about the accessory complement that's going to be going with the M12 Fuel Orbital Detail Sander. As Joe and I were traveling across the country conducting user research on the tool itself, we wanted to capture user feedback on our core carpentry and remodeling users, the same people that subscribe to your channels and read your blogs and publications. So we heard common feedback when we were researching current abrasives on the market today with existing sandpaper and existing mesh sanding sheets on the market. And that consists of 3 major frustrations from users on the market. That first one was poor durability. Existing sandpaper and competitive mesh sanding sheets on the market simply tear, rip, and fray when you're sanding in corners and on sharp edges like you see here. That second key frustration was poor light. Simply put, users were throwing these away far too often, resulting in wasted time, money, and productivity. And then that third key user frustration, everybody's been here, standard sandpaper just clogs up when you're sanding glue, caulk, and solder. So we wanted to solve those 3 key frustrations, and we knew that we could come out with something better that would meet our user demands and expectations, which is why today I'm excited to introduce the new Milwaukee mesh sanding sheets for the new M12 Fuel Orbital Detail Sander. Our mesh sanding sheets are designed with power grid tear-resistant technology that give you ultimate durability as well as 12 times longer life than standard sandpaper. We also have an open-wing design that minimizes clogging in those tough applications. Our durable nylon backing will also prevent this from happening when you're going up on edges or in tight corners. And then finally, these are reusable. So simply shake them, blow them off, vacuum them, or even rinse them underwater, and that debris in the abrasive is going to be cleared away for your surface finish to be nice and smooth. Our lineup is going to consist of 80 grit all the way up to 400 grit. So you're going to be able to sand through materials such as softwood, hardwood, PVC, metal, and basically any material you're looking to sand. These pads are going to do it for you. We will also be, in every single package, have a pad saver, as well as a separate SKU for our sponge interface pad, which will allow you to to sand in curves and contoured edges, giving you versatility on the job site. So I'm definitely excited to introduce these to the market. This solution is really going to give the best experience and for the new tool itself. And I invite everybody to come up and see how we stack up against the competition after all the presentations so I can show you our durability. Thanks everybody, I'll pass it off to Sarah.
We've got continuous demand for a cordless quarter sheet sander that still delivers the power and performance that you expect out of your corded sander today. So with that, we took that feedback and delivered a product that is going to still have the amount of power that you need to get through your hardwoods, while also giving you the precision that you need for paint grade material. So this product is still going to have the material removal, surface finish, power, and performance that you would expect out of a corded unit, but also giving you that runtime that you need to get your job done throughout the day that leaves you free from the cord. We also heard again and again that the vibration levels on these tools tend to be really high, so we worked hard to minimize that vibration and are proud to offer a lowest vibrating cordless quarter sheet sander on the market that's 2 times lower than the leading cordless competitor. With that, you're going to have more control over the tool, and you're also going to have way less fatigue at the end of a long day of sanding. And then lastly, we hear all the time on the job sites just how important dust collection is to our end users. So we designed a durable cloth dust bag, which is going to allow 95% dust collection efficiency while attached to the vacuum port adapter, which it will attach to your most common hose sizes, like 1 1/4, 1 7/8, and 2 1/2 for optimum dust collection. So we're proud of this product. We're excited to deliver to you a cordless product with corded power that also leaves you with the lowest vibrating and highest best-in-class dust collection. So this product is currently on the market. We're excited to have you all try it today. Get some hands-on later. But thank you for your time and attention. Pass it over to Brian.
All right, thank you, Sarah. My name is Brian. I am extremely excited today to announce the M18 Fuel Belt Sander. So we've recognized that there is a user need in the marketplace to eliminate one of the last corded relics on the job site. When talking with end users, there's a strong desire to go cordless in belt sanding applications, but to this point, there are no cordless units available that provided the power and the performance needed of this type of application. I'm happy to say that that changes today with the introduction of the M18 Fuel Belt Sander. So this is the first cordless unit on the marketplace that can deliver the power and performance of an 8 amp corded unit. What that means from an end user perspective, it has the power to do the highest amount of material removal and not bog down or stall out under load. When talking with end users and doing research, it became apparent the material removal rate was of the utmost importance when it comes to a belt sander, and we're happy to say we delivered in that aspect. We have the highest material removal rate not only among cordless competitors, but also among incumbent corded tools that lead this marketplace. The way we're able to do that is through optimizing our belt speed. So we have the fastest belt speed, bar none, on the marketplace. It wasn't enough to just be the fastest though, we also wanted to make sure that users had the optimal amount of control. And we did that through the widest range of speed settings, from 700 to 1350 SFMs. The last critical aspect when it comes to belt sanders, and you'll see this commonality across a lot of the products we talk about today, is dust collection. So the greater the efficiency in dust collection, the less amount of particulates you have in the air, and also the less amount of time spent doing cleanup. We deliver 80% dust collection efficiency in benchtop applications, and that's with the kitted bag. This bag was designed intentionally for the job site to be very durable, to last and withstand the rigors of the job site. Additionally, this tool will come with the vacuum hose adapter, same as the quarter sheet sander, which will allow for quick pairing with the most common hose sizes. The M18 Fuel Belt Sander is set to revolutionize the heavy material removal sanding space by providing 8 amp corded performance, the highest material removal rate, and optimized dust collection. It's going to hit the market at the end of next month. We have a couple of demos set up here that you guys will be able to get hands-on experience this power and performance for yourselves. But for now, I'll pass it over to Tyson to talk about the next product.
Okay, so I'll say last but certainly not least, we're excited to show you guys today the M18 Fuel 6.5-inch plunge tracksaw. So we know a long-awaited tool. And we've been working on this for some time because we know the user of a tracksaw is a very discerning customer. And we wanted to make sure that we paid attention to those that feedback. We integrated that feedback into the product. So we've been spending a lot of time around the globe getting feedback on our prototype as well as what's in the marketplace today. During that time, there was a couple things that were pretty clear from users. First is those users that had moved to a cordless solution today had a lot of negative feedback about the performance of those products. Some of them were underpowered, didn't have what was needed to be able to do some really heavy, demanding hardwood applications. So we knew if we wanted to go into this space and be disruptive, we wanted to deliver everything you could get from a corded track saw so you could do these applications in the exact same way. And we've got plenty of power, as you'll see, to be able to rip through even solid pieces of hardwood. The next piece that's got to be there on a track saw is dust collection. We're able to deliver between a mag or a vacuum over 90% dust collection. We're very excited about the efficiency we're able to deliver with this product. And last but certainly not least is the ability to be able to take this thing to your work, get it done with the precision and the finished quality cuts that we know users need a track saw for, right? This thing's used for the money. The ones you see, the ones that you install, and we know that that surface finish, that edge, that cleanliness of cuts got to be there. And we feel we'd be able to deliver that with the tool. But it's not only the tool that's going to do that, and Ryan will talk to you in a minute about the blades that are going to come along with this thing that we're launching at the same time to help deliver that. Line up with tracks and guide rails. We're going to have clamps, connectors, all the replacement strips that you need to be up and running, as well as we've got a bag for the two smaller size tracks. So as you're putting this in the back of your truck, the back of your van, your trailer, you don't have to worry about getting them dinged and dented because we know these things staying straight and accurate is very, very important as well. So a full suite of products all around the track saw that we're very, very excited about. So Rob?
Three questions. Is it coming in the case?
Yes, so as a kit, it will come in this beautiful pack out here behind me with the battery to charger and kind of the basic level accessories, dust bag, anti-splinter stuff, everything you need.
Is the blade and the track proprietary?
Nope. So the blades, Ryan will cover in more detail, but 6.5 20mm arbor, so pretty standard. And the tracks are not 100% proprietary. There is some crossover with a couple brands. Cool. So with that, we'll have a lot of things on here, but we're going to give it to Ryan to kind of give you guys a rundown on the new blades that we're launching along with the saw. So Ryan, take it away.
Thanks, Tyson. You guys can come over here if you want. New blades. Appreciate it. I'm Ryan. I'm covering our circular saw blade category. Excited to talk to you today about our Milwaukee track saw blades. They're well awaited with the care of the new M18 track saw tool. From that field research that Tyson mentioned, users demand that precision, accuracy, and quality of cuts. You cannot take that 6.5-inch blade off the shelf today, put it on a track saw to get that same type of performance. That's why we developed our Milwaukee track saw blade specifically for that M18 plunge track saw to get you that quality and accurate cut every single time. We do this through our PTFE coating, which is going to prevent that gumming and burning of the material surface. We also have these as laser manufactured, so it's going to give you that straighter cut and reduce that wobble, as well as our tungsten carbide teeth coating, which is going to give you that longer tooth sharpness and longer cutting length. We're excited to launch these accessories with the power tool this upcoming fall. These are not dimensionally accurate, but these are great looking blades for a 24-tooth general purpose blade, our finer finished blades in the 40 tooth and 48 tooth, as well as our two specialty blades, which include fiber cement and a laminate. We're excited to get some hands-on. I know it's well awaited with this tool, but also that we are welcoming, excited to have these as part of the circular saw blade family and show that we are dedicated from the accessories to provide the best overall accessory for the tool to meet the demand of our products. Looking forward to answering some questions and getting these in the hands of you guys. I'm actually going to kick it back over to Tyson.
Okay, just a couple of housekeeping items before we let everybody go. So obviously safety is important, so make sure you've got either glasses, safety glasses. If you want earplugs, let us know. We've got plenty of those. Everybody's got name tags. Before you start doing demos, if we could just throw those over our shoulders, or if you guys want to take them off, whatever works. We just want to make sure everybody's being safe. Last thing for anybody who's recording, each presenter has a different number. So we're all on 18 right now, but Each presenter's got a different number. If you want to hear what they're saying through their microphone, you got to change to that setting on your little receiver. And other than that, I would just say don't all go to the same place at once. We've got plenty of tools and stations for everybody to get hands-on, and we look forward to talking to you guys. Let's do it.
So if you have any questions about the new tracksaw that you like one of the product managers to answer, I'd love to answer them. Type out VCG Construction so I can see your question, and we'll get them answered.
100%. Oh, so much safer.
I saw your question, Adam Bomb. I'm not going to ask it. But we could take a look at everything you want. I'm kind of interested in the new blades. The new blade. Can you explain a little bit more? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ryan?
Yep.
Can maybe explain a little bit more about what makes these special and why we should be using these as opposed to a different blade with the new track saw?
Absolutely. That was a great question. So really it's going to come down to three main things. It's just going to be, our laser manufactured. So it's going to give you that straighter cut. It's going to give you that less wobble.
Okay.
And that, more direct cut, especially for finer applications. That tungsten carbide teeth coating, so that's really what's going to make it durable, right?
Okay.
Especially for some of the applications that you might see here in a minute. That's going to provide that best durability to give you that longer cut time and more just tooth sharpness in general, right?
Okay.
As well as then we got our anti-friction coating, which is going to be that, with track saw, so you don't have that barring of smoking of the material surface.
Yes.
It's going to prevent that and give you that more or less corrosion and gumming when you're doing some of those high demand cuts.
Okay.
Those are what's going to really make it click. There's a great, nice thin kerf on these that are going to pair well with this high demand track saw. We're looking to get these out on the market.
So, I guess two questions, and they're probably ridiculous questions. You're gonna be like, "Come on!" But so these will be available at all your partners, like the Home Depot will be carrying these
Online.
online. And then, is there a price difference as compared to a traditional blade because of the additional features of these track saw blades?
So they're going to range from like $39 to $49. It's going to be a little bit of that range. What you'll see is probably the most popular, it's kind of at the lower price point, is going to be like our general purpose and then our finished blades. And
Yes.
then we have the specialty blades that are going to come in a little bit higher. But they're all going to follow within that kind of range.
Perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Why would those be dimensionally accurate? Let me see. Is the pack-out box retractor with foam in there? Great question. I'll go and take a look and see if I can find out. But they are doing some demos. I'm sorry, Sarah. Is it locked on? So it has a locked on feature? Oh, it was the vacuum cleaner. I'm like, what the heck? So this is the inside of the pack out. You can see there's different. It's hard foam organization in here. You can see the track saw fits right into the foam. You have a couple different positions for the accessories. What is the plunge depth? We will. What was the plunge depth on the saw? I'm sorry, Ryan.
Full depth at 90 degrees is 2¼ inches.
2¼ Thank you. Great question. There's probably a pre-order going on. Isma, let me see here. What's the we got that? Hello, Howie Z.
No, you're good.
What kerf angle on those track blades? Well, that's a nifty question. Oh, they're not real, men. Thin kerf. It's a thin kerf. Howie Z. Let me see here. What is the kerf angle? Let me see if I can get Ryan. Or I'm sorry. It was. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Ryan.
Yep.
They're asking for a kerf angle. I'm just a, I'm like a caveman. It's either wide, thick.
Absolutely.
But do you have an actual kerf angle for those blades?
That I would have to follow up with you on.
Okay.
I know it's very thin kerf on all of them.
Yes.
I can actually, John's actually here. I can follow up with you and give the exact
I
number if you'd
appreciate
like.
it.
Yeah,
They asked the
absolutely.
hard questions. They're
Yeah,
very
no
cool,
problem.
guy. Thank you, Ryan. Why would the saw blade display be dimensional? Oh, Jax, it's not a blade. It's a foam, it's a prop. So these blades are the actual blades for us to pick up. Let me see here. The price of the track saw. I'll have to check online. You got it, Howard Z. When can I get the Bauer knockoff? It's in stores already at the Freight Cosmo. You want me to ask him? I'll ask him. Too. Like, yo, when can I get this knockoff? So they have a little demo over here. The sanders are pretty nifty. I know that Richard was asking for a corner cat. This would be that style of sander, which is pretty nice. If you were wanting to get inside corners and such with that hard point, but previously you'd have to use like an oscillating multi-tool to do that sanding task from Milwaukee. Now they have a dedicated solution for that. We saw the quarter sheet sander over here. I know a lot of you love what you're seeing over with the quarter sheet sander. What we can do is, if you have any questions on the belt sander, I feel like the belt sander has been the most well-kept secret so far. Obviously, to get you information on the nailing solutions. But if you have any questions, I'd love to ask Brian and see if we could ruin his day with a real stumper. Maybe we could stump him with a question. Yeah. Is there any standout? I mean, you went over a lot of it, Brian. Yeah. But is there any standout features that we need to be? Yeah. Like being that it's now a cordless solution, what else is a standout feature where you're not finding with the competitors?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that, Vince, because there's a few things I wasn't able to go through in the overview.
Sure.
One of which is this adjustable pommel handle.
Okay.
So as you can see, it's in its full outside position right now, but you can actually retract this in and lock it in place so you can get flush up against material and do sanding.
I like that.
In tight areas. Additionally, we have a rubber bumper right here, so you're not marring the material if you are getting flush up against, let's say, a wall or a staircase. We have a quick release belt change.
Yes.
So no tool required, really easy to swap those belts out. We have a micro adjust right here that allows you to adjust the tracking of that.
Oh, I like that.
One way or another, when you're on the material. 2 LED lights to properly illuminate the work surface.
I was going to say, with my old eyes, I appreciate the extra LED lights on there.
We'll take any advantage we can get. It does have the 5 different speed settings ranging from 700 to 1350 surface feet per minute. And it does have a trigger locking feature. Wow. Lock that trigger in place. Save you having to squeeze the trigger the whole time.
Gotcha. That's awesome. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't wait. I'm going to put it in the belt. We have a belt sander drag race we're working on.
I'm sure this thing will tear in it.
We're going to put the HO batteries on there, go to town.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I agree. The handle is definitely a game changer. I love that we're able to make this more compact, get tight up against walls. This is good where maybe you're taking down hardwood. If we can't get larger drum style sanders in close enough, this might be able to help you with some of that detail work. Yo, we got the OG in the house.
What's up, big man? How you doing?
What is your favorite thing you've seen so far?
Oh man,
Great.
This is a home run for them. Nobody's doing this. There's
Absolutely.
2 other people doing it. That's late to the game, but I'm hoping it's awesome. That little detail sander,
Yes.
lights out.
Well, from Milwaukee, the only solution so far, if you wanted to get like a corner cap, was to use the adapter for oscillating multi-tool.
Yeah, multi-tool.
And now they have a dedicated solution.
Dedicated solution that you don't have to change out your head and multi-tool and you leave your multi-tool alone. And then the auto stop on the drill. I can't tell you, I almost knocked myself off a ladder 2 or 3
Oh,
times.
yeah.
Dryer vents, right? So just having it to stop like that before you engage your lock your joints out.
Yeah. Appreciate the feedback. Thank you, brother. They do have a pad for hook and loop. Yes. The quarter sheet sander? No, it's clamp only, I believe. So, you know what? That's worth a question. See if we get you an answer. Look who's over here. It's Bobby.
Yeah, I just wondered how long it would last and if you could watch
No,
it.
you're fine. Bobby's getting B-roll. Hold on. He's the rigid shill. Look, he's even wearing orange today. Orange hair, orange shirt. He ran away from me. I can't believe it. Sarah, I have a question. I think I know the answer, but I just wanted to confirm with the boss.
Yes.
When it comes to the quarter sheet sander, they're asking, does it clamp on, the sheets clamp on only, or is there a hook and loop option?
So all you have to do is take the battery out.
Yes.
We'll undo this right here.
Yes.
Take off the back paper there. Press the button here. And it's off.
That's it.
That's it.
So, and then to install, it's only, we're gonna clamp on.
Clamp on. Press this button here.
Perfect.
Tug test. Clamp back on.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Hello, Larry Cook. What is the 45-degree depth cut on the tracksaw? It's a good question. We're gonna ask it. They're in the middle of a demo right now. I feel like we had that in a video. Brian, do you happen to know the depth cut at 45 degrees on the tracksaw?
The depth cut?
Yeah, the depth of cut at 45 degrees on the tracksaw. Tyson will have it.
You can push it hard, yeah. You can definitely push it harder. Like that. We really focus on these type of applications, right? For that like feeling of corded performance up there. Yeah. I mean, this is a hard slab wood. Yeah, it is. And even at a 45-degree level, like you've got the ability to go straight through. Yeah. Vince, you use this yet?
I have not used it yet. I will get in there in a moment. I'm gonna turn off my camera before. I don't want to give them too much. They're all live.
Yourself while you're doing
I'm gonna have Bobby film me. Tyson, I have a question for you. They're asking depth of cut at 45 degrees.
It's just over like 1.5 inches.
Just over 1.5 inches.
Essentially, your ability to get through a slab, hardwood slab like this, or a countertop, something like that.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Not real nice, lad. So I'll show everybody the pack out once again. This is how it's a foam insert, the hard foam insert. See the tracksaw fits in here on the end. Then your accoutrements fit in here. So it looks like it's literally a extra large pack out box fitted with the foam to house the tracksaw. What is the price of the tracksaw? I'm not certain what MSRP is right now. I believe it's, I'm drawing a blank. I will get you that answer. I know this isn't yours, but I don't want to interrupt. Price point on the tracksaw?
$3.99 for bare tool, $5.49 for the cabinet tracker.
So $3.99 bare tool, $5.99? $5.49. $5.49 for the tracksaw in the pack out box, organized in the pack out box. That comes with two batteries, 6? Two batteries. And does that also include tracks, or are those sold separately? Separately. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Let me see. Does it lock in the tracks? I haven't come over yet, but I'm sure we can answer that one for you relatively easy. It looks like it indeed locks into Z tracks. So let's put it down. Okay? Let's twist our locks. And you can see it's clamped down, but it does indeed lock into the tracks. All right, does anybody else have any pointed questions? I'd love to get an answer. We got the man that knows has all the answers. If you do, type at VCG Construction. I want to say a special thank you to all of you that monetarily contributed to this stream. We're gonna head on over to we got a big surprise on battery technology. Here's the deal. I'm thinking I'd like to head over there. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. Then we're gonna come back here, do our demos, and then what we'll do is I wanna show you everything. I wanna give you a little sneak peek. We're gonna do a dedicated stream for this in just a minute. We got big news coming from Milwaukee Tool. You've been asking for it, and here it is. M12 red lithium high output batteries. You've been asking for high output variants of the M12 batteries. We will, if you leave it down in the chat and in the comment section, and let me know by smashing the like button if you want me to set up the next stream and come over here. We'll do a whole different live stream for you to get all the answers to all this new battery technology. They also have an M18 power, the inverter solution, which I'm super excited about. Chaka Gillis, we appreciate the $50 holla. Thank you so much. He says Ryobi is trash. We appreciate it. Smash the like button. Batteries, I'm super excited about it. Hello, Ricardo Cintron. Appreciate you all being here with me, and I'll see you all in a few. Thank you, everybody.